it's really interesting that you're able to marry, your love of drawing plus your love of politics and, video making all into one thing, into VisualPolitik.
Yeah.
So tell us, did that come naturally, after all these years, being political campaigns, or doing campaigns, drawing for different companies, or like how did that all come together at the very end?
I think most of the things, like when it comes to innovation, it comes from marrying different concepts that at the beginning, at the first glance, they are not together, they don't match. Like this is like music. When you have this band who is playing hard rock and classical hard rock, just like AC/DC, these guys, they are not adding anything new. But then these guys who said, look, we're gonna combine hard rock with bossa nova and with classical music, and boom, they create a totally new, brand new style, right? So this is the same. If you know about politics, well, there are lots of people who know about politics.
But they might not like, video making.
If you can combine both things, then it's like, hey, wow, you created something new. So I don't think it's that rare. It's more like the foundation of any project that kind of...
It may be something that comes with age, too. I think one piece of advice that's really good is to spend your 20s experimenting and doing different things, and then... just as there seems to be a turning point in your life when maybe you're 30 years old where you just even subconsciously call upon your experience, call upon what you did as a child and your work experience over the past few years, and somehow you're able to put it all together and it all just makes sense and fits together, which is what it sounds like you did.
I really don't like talking about, this is weird because it sounds like I'm talking a lot about me and everything, but I usually don't talk so much about my life or all these things.
No worries.
But
man.
If I look at my life, I look back, I see that everything made a lot of sense. Like first I was making comics, then movies, then I started making political campaigns because I discovered that I like to tell stories, and then politics were like the topic I like to talk about. So I combined those two things. So I started making campaigns and then making advertising for corporate clients, and then boom, I made my own media. It's been always like pretty much part of the same. So I'm not sure if I was experimenting and then this was the conclusion, or is just one step more. What I would say is that you gotta keep trying all the time and try to do lots of things, and some of them will work better, others will not. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you try 100, you knock on 100 doors and then one will open, but you have to knock to all these
right. You have
100
to fail
doors
over and over and over.
So
again.
you have to fail over and over and over, especially if you like what you do and you have more or less clear what where you want to end. Like, I always knew that I wanted to do something related with somehow image, communication, and maybe also somehow related with politics. So I knew that I would do something like this. What? I didn't know what, but I knew that it had to be there.